Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? We're gonna make a meatloaf. We finna get started on this here meatloaf. And I got my bowl. And we're gonna work it up in here, and then we're gonna get it in the oven. The oven is on 350. Top of the morning to you, Terra Neal. I know you're an hour behind me, but I got 5 minutes to say good morning to you. How do you do? Did you sleep good last night? I'm push you back. All right. And in this bowl, we're going to add our ground beef. And this is a 3 pounds of ground beef, which is going to cook down to almost nothing. Make sure when y'all come in, you sprinkle me. Good morning, everybody. I say good morning to everybody because I will be on here forever calling everybody's name out. And I know you are confident in who you are. So you don't need me to call your name out all the time. And I do. All right, so we're going to have a sleeve. I got me 2 pieces of toast. I toasted my bread. I got onions, bell peppers, eggs. I got my seasoning packs that I'm using. One is McCormick's and one is Lipton's beef. I got ketchup, breadcrumbs, a little garlic powder. I'm finna make a meatloaf. My husband's, one of his favorite things to do for me to make is a meatloaf. Okay? We ain't gonna talk about no gloves because you know y'all not getting none of this. Let me go ahead and get all my stuff open. You don't know who you are, Vicky LeGrande? Teresa Randy Biles. Y'all having a good morning thus far? Or a good afternoon almost? A good noonday? All right, let's get started. This won't take long because I want to get it in the oven because I want dinner ready by 2. All right? So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to crumble. We're going to get everything put in here. I'm going to put me some, and I'm going to tell you another thing about my meatloaf. I don't over season my meatloaf. You already have enough stuff that you're going to put in there. So I'm going to put my onion packet in here. I use beef. And I'm not calling out no name brands, okay? I'm going to put my meat packet in here. That's going to have a lot of seasoning in it. And the only other seasoning I'm going to put in here is a little garlic because I already got everything in here. You don't have to overcomplicate your meatloaf. Sometimes you can season stuff so much you can't taste the flavor of what you're trying to taste. Next, I'm going to put some onions in here. I'm going to put some onions. And you can saute them if you want to, but if you know how to cook your meatloaf, it's going to be all right. I'm putting some bell peppers. Okay, and I'm going to make my real quick. Hold on. With your meatloaf, I used bell peppers and onions, my seasoning packets so far. We're going to mix this up, crumble it up real good. Then we're going to add us some eggs in here. And we're going to add the crumbled up toast. And we're going to crumble up a sleeve of crackers. All right, all right, all right. So we're gonna take these crackers, just push them together. We're gonna crumble them up. Sometimes you can do this. Sometimes you gotta work at it a little bit. Get it worked in there real good. Y'all doing all right? Yes. Toasted that bread old school. That's what I am. Okay, now we're going to take this toasted bread and we're going to crumble it up. Take your time. Because remember, eggs are a bounder too. So I'm going to crumble this up real good. Can y'all see pretty good? Can y'all see pretty good? And if you crumble your bread, if you toast it, it do so much better. It does so much better. Now that's one. I got a good talk for us. My talk is, didn't we almost have it all? We almost. That's my talk. We almost. Okay? And when I get this going real good, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to get y'all a close-up on what I've done so far. Yeah, if you toast it, you can get it in there really good. Crumble it like you want to. Okay. I'm going to add a little of this Dale that I use. I almost showed the label, didn't I? We can't do that right now. I don't know when they stopped it, but we're not allowed to right now. Hold on, y'all. Just gonna add a squishy bit. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Hold on 1 second. Gotta get this mess up. It's been cool, I tell you that much. Fall is falling. Okay. I'm going to turn y'all down for a minute. I'm going to get y'all closer up on it. I'm going to turn you down on what I'm doing. Alright? Okay, that's better. It's more important that you see this. So you see what we got going. Okay, we done added the bell peppers. We got line up with ketchup. I don't know about y'all. I put a little pepper. A little pep in my... Alright, let me, I need a sprinkle of... Now, I know y'all know how to work this in here. But for some of you that really get excited about seeing it, I'm doing it this way for you. And I'm just taking my time. I'll get to the bottom soon. Boy, I tell you that I can feel that sleeping weather. I'm still a little sleepy. Now, don't put a bunch of eggs in mine. If you do, that's your business. But look, I don't like eggy stuff. I never have. I don't like my pies eggy. If I got bread in here, I got crackers in here, I got breadcrumbs, I don't need no 5, 6 eggs. Now, I'm just saying I don't. You might, but I don't see the need of it. Wonder if you wanted to take this, put it in the refrigerator, get it real cold, cut it in a loaf, and put it on top of a griddle and toast it. And make you a sandwich. Lord, it's going to be an eggalicious, ain't it? But if you do, now, that don't mean you wrong. That's just what you like. We all was raised and taught different and grew up in different areas. So if you do, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not judging you. I said I don't like it for mine. Okay? I'm going to add some more ketchup to this. Because I believe you ought to taste what you're going to put on the outside as well. On the inside. Now, some people like to make a gravy. Some people like to put stewed tomatoes and all of that. I could eat stewed tomatoes on mine, but my husband don't like that. And this is one of his favorites. So I'm not going to mess it up for no example. Because remember, we the ones got to eat it. And I don't put excessive amounts of onion in here because he's not an onion lover. He'll eat it cooked in like this. But I got enough for it to do what it needs to do. You get everything in there working in there real good. Ketchup and everything that you put in here, you're going to have to work it really good in, okay, before we put it in the container. And we're going to put more ketchup on top of it, all right? All right, y'all. Fold it. Let me make sure I got everything worked in here really good. I think I'll make a pretty good meatloaf. Make it the way my mom make it. And at least that's what I'm used to making. All right? Y'all see it pretty good? I love you too. I don't like oatmeal. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Thank you, though, but I don't like it like that. No. People make it so many. Because balsamic vinegar, you know, it's a vinaigrette and it has oil in it. And I don't like oil in my meatloaf. So I'm going to condense my meatloaf real small, y'all. So I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to fold it a couple of times. And like if your husband don't like pepper, I got Lipton onion soup mix in here. I got it in here. All right. And see, these peppers are not big. I love oatmeal, but I don't like to make my meatloaf with it. I don't like mine like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm going to turn y'all back down. You never put eggs in yours. See, everybody make it different. You can't go wrong with the way you like it. All right, I'm gonna get ready to put it in this pan right here. I'm gonna turn y'all back down. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong. Everybody cook different. You might have been taught that way. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? Let me turn you back down. Like some people like gravy on theirs. I'm not putting gravy on this, but ain't nothing wrong with it. I do eat it with gravy. I'm just not making this one that way. And I'm condensing this because I really want it to be thick like a loaf. Okay? I'm going to condense it and put it in this small pan so that it can be like a loaf. Okay? Just in case you want to take it, put it in the refrigerator, cut it in slices, and put it on the griddle. So that's how I do mine. So that's why I said I needed to get it in the oven, because I leave it thick enough, you know, that it don't crumble apart. And you know, ground beef gonna make its own little grease anyway. This is ground chuck. It's not gonna make as much grease if I use 75-25. This is 80% right here. So now I'm gonna just add ketchup on top. The same ingredient that's on the inside, I'm gonna put it on the outside. I level it off. I can feel it and tell. I level it off. Just like that. Make a loaf. And it called Meatloaf. Okay. So now I'm going to put ketchup on top. Now at this point, if you wanted to not put the ketchup on top because you was going to make gravy to go on top, then that's what you do. But I tell y'all all the time, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. Yes, I put it on. And I'm going to sprinkle some sugar on top. Brown sugar. Brown sugar, baby. Boy, these people don't put no groceries up around here. Tell you what. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my brown sugar. Make sure y'all sprinkle. Okay, I just sprinkle a little brown sugar on top. My cane somewhere. You know, I'm like an old car in the wintertime, and I have to warm up. I'm trying to warm up. Needed some around the edge. Okay. Yeah, I've had this a long time. That green pan I have. It's one of those originals. That one came out of Germany. My friend was in the military. She gave it to me when she was married to a man that they were stationed in Germany. She let me have it. I got the lid and everything. That was one of those original Dutches. And I love it. All right, hold on one second. I'll be back over there. All right, we're going to put it in the oven. 350. Do my little reel real quick. You can get your little knife if you want to and swirl that. But you see it's seeking in there already. All right, put your ketchup on top. Oven on 350. A little brown sugar. And we finna cook it. Start off with a lid. Close to the end, I'm going to take the lid off. Because I don't want it to burn on top. Alright. Now we're going to mash these taters. See if they're ready to be mashed. Alright, we're going to mash them up. Mash them up, Buttercup. Let's check on them first. I'm going to move y'all in a little closer. Maybe I'll be ready. I pray we all. I'm gonna turn y'all around for a second. I think y'all just don't like to see people make it. Be happy. It's like if you ain't got it, you want to run it for everybody else. The negative comments is, and all that, all the time from your own. Good grand in the morning. It's something else. Just damaged. We were released so damaged. We some damaged people. I'm telling you. I'm going to put me some sweet milk in here. Normally I use heavy whipping cream, but right now I'm going to use my sweet milk because I don't have any. I'm going to put some sour cream in here. You know, I love to buy this kind of sour cream because I can squeeze it. I like it even with my cake so I can get my measurements right. And then I'm going to put me on some little rolls. Put a little sour cream, a dollop of daisy. Just a little. Just do a dollop of daisy, please. Now, I've shared with y'all before. I do this one little packet, and I'm going to turn it down on low. pepper, salt. I can't think of that song. Jeffrey Osborne had a song. Well, I guess my best just wasn't good enough. Because here we are right where we first began. We're going back to being strangers. He told his mama, if you can't give me the truth, he said, if you can't give me this, then all your words of encouragement and this and that, it ain't going to be good enough. And she said, all I want is my son. He said, and all I want is the truth. Kurt told her, all I want, I just want the truth. That's what he told his mama. And I take mine and I open up the middle and I put butter in mine. Because these things be dry. And you can shake some garlic. And we're going to doctor these up. They just some simple rolls that you can doctor up. Okay? You can turn them good. Seem we're always changing. Going back to being strangers. Wondering if I had enough to walk right out the door. Just once. Can we find a way to finally make it right? Oh, make the magic last for more than just one night. I know that we can do it. If we can just get through it, just one. Y'all remember that song? Oh, I love me some Jeffrey Osborne. Child, I almost got saved, but you didn't, I guess. You didn't believe hard enough, because it's by belief. Child, I almost used to go to church. You did, but you didn't ever walk out the door to go in it. But I almost. Didn't we almost have it all? Y'all got that right. I loaded this down with butter. Y'all ain't kidding. These frozen things won't be hitting on nothing if you don't doctor them up. See, we're always changing, going back to being strangers. All right, let me get my paper towel. I'm gonna shake some garlic on here and some chives on here. Everything don't have to wear you out. Just once. Can we find a way to finally make it right? Oh. Putting a little garlic on here. See, I'm finna turn these into something even better than what they started out. You don't have to wear yourself out. Let me get me some parsley flakes.